All right, we have head coach Kelly Inoue Perez, and then athletes Caitlin Terry and Jordan Woolery. Coach, if you would, please make an opening statement, then we'll open up for questions.
Just at this point in the season, every opponent is tough. They are a tough opponent. But the ability for us to be able to play our game was the goal today, and it took a little longer than we expected. But Taylor Tinsley did an outstanding job. Her and Lefty pitched a gem of a game and kept us in the game. And it allowed for us to be able to find a way to come back. And the one thing that I told the team was we were going to get an opportunity to have a last punch today. And we have a thing. We believe in Bruin magic. And great things can happen when you come together and they play as a team. So I'm very proud they have opportunity to get to tomorrow.
All right, now we'll field questions for the student athletes. Please raise your hand and we'll get a mic to you.
Jordan, can you take us through that swing in the 7th inning?
Yeah, before I had a lot of time to just think to myself. I was praying before I went up to bat. Bubba said, just be yourself and God's got you. So I think I really took that to heart. And Coach I always says the game comes back around, so I've had a rough 2 days. So trusting that eventually is going to come through, and I just wanted to have my teammates back today.
Jordan, a lot of post-game celebration happening there, players piling the bats on you and everything. What was just kind of soaking in that moment like?
Yeah, I just loved it, honestly. Like, this team is built on love, and I think that came through today. It was a really special moment. And, like, Tay's leadoff walk, KT coming through, Jess and Sav at the top, I think it's a really special group and a really awesome moment for all of us.
For either of you ladies, whenever you're going into the bottom of the 7th there, just what's kind of the message as you guys are stepping up to the plate for that last inning there?
I would say for myself, it was Will told me that the first pitch is in your wheelhouse, so I was going up there swinging no matter what, and that's what happened, and I got a base hit.
There's a scouting report. There you go.
Jordan, you want to answer that?
Yeah, just having faith in my teammates in front of me. I think they did a really great job setting the table for me, so just really grateful to have them in front of me.
We'll go Reggie and then John.
Not that you would use this as an excuse, but it's not easy flying cross country. Has it taken this long to get your game going, or do you credit more of that as just South Carolina?
Either players.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we've been used to the travel all year long. They're a tough opponent, of course. That's why they're here, and that's why they're hosting a super regional. So I think just playing our game, and it showed today a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the same thing, just being ourselves, honestly.
Jordan, they brought in Sam to face you for that at bat. What does that do to your mindset? What were you thinking in that moment? Were you happy about that? How did you feel?
I was just happy to have more time to take some breaths in between. Honestly, I was happy to take a little time out and just get my breath and get in the right headspace. Both pitchers did a great job these last 2 days, so I have a lot of respect for both of them.
For either of you guys, the momentum can shift so quickly. I mean, the South Carolina team 1 out away from moving on, and now all of a sudden the momentum's on your side. How do you feel that carries you into this Game 3 tomorrow?
I mean, honestly, I think it hypes us up more than anything, just knowing that Bruin magic is a thing.
Yeah, said it really well. I agree.
Alan.
Caitlin, just from the perspective of someone who also pitches, what do you see from Taylor today pitching out of some jams to just give the offense a chance there in the 7th?
Honestly, she was just being herself, spinning the ball, and honestly just being gutsy, honestly, also.
Caitlin, you had a big hit to kind of kick things off for everyone. Did you kind of feel the momentum shift at that moment?
Yeah, once I got the hit and see that I was running around second all the way to third and knowing that Taylor scored, I knew we were going to win. We got the top of the lineup, and they got it done.
Anything else for the student athletes? All right, we'll open up questions for Coach.
Can you let them go? Can they go? Go ahead and go, because you guys need to ice back.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Just text them and see if you can catch them.
Yeah, Coach, there seemed to be a little back and forth with fans and stuff after the game there. I saw you talking to a couple of them. What was kind of going on?
Yeah, I literally just try to pull our people back in and ask them to really focus on the girls. This is about the athletes. They have all earned the right to be here. And fans can come and they cheer and they do things. I don't like seeing that because it takes away from the greatness that's on the field. South Carolina played an outstanding game. UCLA played an outstanding game. That's what we're here for. So I don't like seeing that, but it's out of my control. I just try to do what's in my control and pull my people back to focus on celebrating the W that we just got.
just from your perspective, what were you thinking heading into the bottom of the 7th, down 3 with your season on the line there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been doing this for a long time, and I love that time because there is a strong belief of what we can do. You never want to put yourself in a position to have a game feel like it's out of your reach. And I always have a saying that I say, give us one pitch, just one pitch. It's not about 3 outs or the bottom of the 7th or what the score is. Give us one pitch, and anything can happen. And I think that's the brilliance of our sport. It's not a time sport. You have an opportunity if you just have one pitch, and we've seen a lot of 2 out, 2 strike, big time moments. Today it happened to be first pitch, and I'm proud of our Bruins, but it starts with that quality at bat. And that's all we're trying to do is pass the bat. And I was in the dugout with Savvy, and I just said, I was just saying KT was up, and I said, we just need one more person to get on, and you're going to have a shot. And we just one more and then KT smoked it, and I was like, oh, there you go, here we go. Like, you're going to have a chance, So that ability to be able to pass the bat. But to answer your question, it's why I love our sport. It's down to the last pitch, and you got to keep on watching.
For those unfamiliar, what is Bruin Magic, and why did you feel confident despite how the series had gone to come out?
Bruin Magic is a belief, and it's a belief that anything can happen. And when we pull together, and I talk about being able to get everyone going in the same direction. So, there's a lot of thought, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of things that just happened in the past ABs, or what you think could happen in the future, that if we don't do this, we're going to lose and our season's over. So we really kind of focus on being in the moment, be where your feet are. And the Bruin Magic is literally just the belief that we will win this game. And that's something that has been a big part of the history of this program. It's something that we have the ability, we've seen it, we have experience in it, but to be able to have this team do it in this big moment is a big part of why you come to UCLA, because we practice this. We practice bottom of the 7th with an opportunity. Then you got to really hone in and have quality at bats and pass the bat. And together as a team, from the dugout to everybody who got to the plate, everyone was heading in the same direction with the belief that we could win this game.
You got a solo shot from Sophia there in the
Yeah,
5th inning.
huge.
Did that kind of kickstart your offense or spark the Bruin Magic?
Well, like I had said before, the focus was what about Jordan and Megan, and it's when the bottom half does things. When you see Sophia, a freshman, come to the plate and knock one out. I don't think anyone expected that, but we know that she's a big. She actually leads the state of California in high school for home runs. With that, she's got a big swing, so there's times where she's going to miss. But to see her and to see obviously Taylor Stevens come in, who's been out all season and just came back for just this, to have a quality at bat. And to see KT, the bottom half, as she said, we have great confidence to come back at the top, and that's when UCLA softball is at its best.
A couple times today, you gave up a run defensively and pitched out of a jam to kind of limit it there. First inning, 6th inning with the bases loaded. How big were those moments just
huge.
to stay in the game?
Huge, and credit to Taylor Tinsley. She has been just a leader. She has been tough. She has had success. She has had disappointment, but she is prepared for this moment, and she was so locked in watching what happened yesterday. And Lefty, our catcher, Alexis Ramirez, the two of them, as we watched film and focused on things that the opponent did and things that we could have done better, we locked into a game plan, and she executed today. And she's been preparing all season for this moment. And I'm so proud of her, because her and Lefty just did a great job of being able to call a great game, pitch a great game. Again, they are a tough opponent, but she got herself out of jams. And even that last run, welcome to our crazy sport, right? A miss hit right in front of the plate. And that's out of her control, but credit to her that she locked back in and she got out of that.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Nope, good. Thank you.